Hi. Hello. What's up? Working on your suit?
Oh. Okay.
So who's your favorite furry? I don't know, I don't have one. I'm kind of busy working on finishing your fursuit dimensions and measurements.
Oh.
Don't have to be so mean! Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you? All I wanted to do was talk! Hey! Hey! Did you know that potatoes contain a variety of vitamins and minerals? Hey! Hey, did you know that... What's up guys, Stormi the Folf here, and today I want to talk about things you shouldn't do when you're trying to get a fursuit. Now, most of these topics might seem like common sense, but believe it or not, there are people who do try to do these things. This is going to be a bit of a semi-rant. I originally wanted to discuss this in my last fursuit discussion video, but I felt this would have been better as a separate video entirely. That video was already too long as it is. Anyway, let's begin. Pestering your suit maker. Most suit makers as it is are running or are trying to get their business off the ground. They may not have time for small talk, especially if they have quotas to meet, including yours. Do not harass your suit maker just because they didn't respond to you within 2 seconds of you sending them a message. Just don't do that. They're very busy. They're trying to run their business, they're trying to get your suit made, and if you pester them and ask them these little small talk questions, you're going to drive them insane and leave a bad impression as a commissioner. As I've mentioned in the past, you need to be patient with your suit maker. If you're asking them a legitimate question with regards to your fursuit progress, then they will respond as soon as they possibly can, assuming they have a good history as a suit maker. Now, if they don't, then you probably should have done more research before getting a suit made from them. That being said, however, you could have just drawn an unlucky card and had some bad luck, and it wasn't your fault to start with. I'll cover furry business practices or improper business practices in the fandom in a future video. Starting a GoFundMe. Somewhere in the furry sphere are a few people who think it's acceptable to start a GoFundMe or some kind of fundraiser just because they can't afford a fursuit. Now, in my personal opinion, this site is to be used for personal hardships such as medical bills, financial hardships, various emergencies, college financial aid, family hardships, blah blah blah. In case it wasn't painfully obvious, fursuits are not a necessity. Get it through your head. You don't need a fursuit to be in the furry fandom, and you don't need a fursuit to start with. Seriously, if you want a fursuit, either make one yourself or save up the money to get one. Save up the money to buy the material to make a fursuit. Do your research. Look up videos and tutorials on how to make a fursuit. Jesus. As I've probably iterated like 6 million times at this point, a fursuit is not a necessity. Water is a necessity. Food is a necessity. Clothing? Pretty sure it's a necessity, at least in today's modern civilized world. Shelter? Definitely a necessity. Look at all those hurricanes out in the Gulf right now. And sleep? Well, for most of us, at least those who aren't superhuman, is a necessity. But fursuits, pretty sure they're not a necessity. Taking your parents' credit card. This one actually really upsets me. For whatever reason, some people out there think it's okay to use other people's money to buy things. This is called credit card fraud, and it is highly illegal and frowned upon in the furry community. You can easily land yourself in jail or juvie by doing this. Do you really want a criminal record, especially at such a young age? Even worse, being a furry in jail. Could you imagine how bad that would be? Just think about it for a second. Because of incidents such as these, many furry artists have begun declining younger furs from purchases unless they show proof of parental consent, and even then there are still a few who will turn you down based on age alone. I understand this can be extremely frustrating and unfair because it's always one or two people that have to ruin everything for the whole bunch. I really wish I had a better answer for this. Don't blame the suit maker, blame the commissioners for their idiocy. Seriously, if you do this, then you deserve to be made fun of. If you're an older fur, or maybe even a younger fur, and you've done something similar in the past, if you've learned from your mistakes and realized that it wasn't a wise decision, then I respect you for that. If you've done it before and you plan on doing it again, then may the furry gods have mercy on your soul. Spending money you don't have. If you're unemployed, have no income to speak of, you don't know when you're going to get paid again, and you try to get a fursuit, I just have one question for you. Are you insane? Seriously. Any sane, rational human being would allocate those savings towards necessities until they can get their feet off the ground and or get a job. Of course, if you overdraw your bank account by like $2,000 or something, then good luck once the collection agencies start harassing you every 5 minutes. Hello?
Where my money, bitch?
Begging. Begging will usually get you nowhere in life. In most of the developed world, there has to be a compromise if you receive something. Begging for a fursuit won't make a good charity case, and if anything, could land you on a furry beware page. Having something like this could actually ban you from being able to commission several artists and suit makers. Drama spreads fast, and furry drama is no exception to this rule. If anything, it spreads faster than the flu in the middle of winter. I tend to have little respect for spoiled people who think they're entitled to everything merely because they exist. If you want something in this world, you're going to have to go out and get it yourself. It's as simple as that. Stealing. Although this fits right in with taking someone's credit card, but I thought I should bring this up anyway. I don't think I have to explain the fact that stealing a fursuit is just outright stupid and wrong. If you're caught doing it, then good luck fixing your reputation in the furry fandom, seriously. Best of luck to you. What's really sad about this is that it's actually happened at a few fur cons, so when or if you do get a fursuit, you might want to keep a close eye on it. Don't just walk away from something you spent hundreds or even thousands of dollars on or put hours of blood and sweat into, or both. At the end of the day, a fursuit is nothing more than a custom outfit made to represent your persona. You don't need one to be a furry. You just don't. If you can't get one now, don't beat yourself up over it. Make it one of your goals to obtain one someday. But don't prioritize it over more important things like paying bills, college, getting your own car, and stuff like that. Now you might think an automobile is a luxury, but trust me, in this 95-degree heat, living in a small city miles away from everything and in a dangerous community, it's a necessity. At least in my case. If you live in New York or a big downtown city or in the UK, then maybe it's different for you. But for us, we don't have things like that over here. Anyway, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, share, eat a potato for me, would you? Also, what kind of videos would you guys like to see in the future? What other subjects would you like me to cover? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, I really hope you guys like this video. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!